All right, how's everybody tonight? Hopefully had a good weekend. We've got one break tonight, and starting off like we have been doing a lot lately, we're going to have a bunch of unpaid stuff. So yay, thank you people who bid and don't pay. But we will take a look at it after we go over our information. So we'll go ahead and go over the things that we need to talk about first. And once we get that accomplished, we'll swing back around and deal with trying to find homes for all of our unpaid teams tonight, assuming they're still unpaid, which they probably will be. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. So no waiting there. That's a win-win. And of course, the other thing is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, bidding and breaking and chatting with me. And those of you who actually pay for what you buy, I especially appreciate you. All right, we are looking next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break Trinity Baseball by the full case, and that is going to be, I believe, the last case of Trinity that I have. Wednesday, we've got 3 new releases. We're going to be breaking a half case of a 5-star baseball, a full case of black football, and a full case of immaculate baseball. But those are all loose boxes from shared cases. So it's a half case, full case on Wednesday night's new releases. Thursday night, we're going to come back and break a half case of Archives baseball, also loose boxes. Friday night, it will be another case of Immaculate Baseball, and then we're going to break a 6-box half inner case of Certified Football that are, again, you got it, loose boxes. And then Saturday and Sunday, both slated to be off nights at the moment. Now, as far as shipping for what we're opening tonight, it is just the one break, which is our Topps Chrome Baseball Jumbo. I am anticipating that it's going to be out the door and on the way to you approximately Thursday. Okay, that's always plus or minus a day, so there's a chance it goes out sooner. It might go out sooner. I'm pretty caught up at the moment, so we hope it will anyway. But at the worst case scenario, if something unexpected happens, might be a day after that. So that is what we look like there. Normally, we'd be able to carry right on down the road with what we needed to do, but because we're going to have some unpaid stuff, I don't think that's going to be an option. So let me bring you back to me, and looks like I've managed once again to kind of hit the tripod. How do I do that every night? I don't know. Crazy, right? And let me pull up and see what all we've got here that is unpaid. So the big one is the Yankees. Yeah, that's the big dog of the night that is sitting there unpaid. And then beyond that, we've got the Marlins and the Pirates. And I know you're going to ask me what the cost is on all those. And if you give me a hot second, I'll pull it up and tell you here. Because one of these, a couple of these belong to the same person. I have to open up the actual invoice. So it looks like the Yankees sold for $152.50. The Marlins sold for $18.50. And then we have got the Pirates, and they just sold for $8.50. So yeah, not too much on the Pirates. If anyone wants more than one of those, if there's more than one person interested, the person who wanted multiple teams would take priority over somebody that wanted one. Somebody that wanted all 3 would take priority over somebody that wanted 2, etc. So what we're looking for right now, the Yankees, the Marlins, and the Pirates, I need to find a home for. And then it looks like we'll be adding a few more people to my blocked bidder list. That's always fun. So who wants to jump in here tonight? Yankees, Marlins, Pirates. Dominic's offering 8 for the Marlins. I'd probably just keep them for that, honestly, Dominic. I mean, I appreciate the offer on that, but at $8, I'd probably just keep it. And ditto with the Pirates. If nobody wants the Pirates, I'll keep them too. But I do need to sell the Yankees, of course. That being one of the top teams that we're looking for in this break. That's always the way it is, isn't it? The people that run up the bids on the best teams, they're the ones who like to not pay, isn't it? It's always fun. Always delightful to start off a week with a bunch of unpaid stuff. Let's see here. You meant to bid on a Yankees Donruss auction. You wanted the Marlins. Okay, well, if you are the owner of the Yankees and the Marlins, it doesn't look like you paid for anything. So, right now you've kind of left us stuck with both teams. So that's where we sit at the moment. And I don't know how you meant to bid on Donruss. Donruss isn't even out yet. So, yeah, and it didn't even say Donruss. It said Topps Chrome in there. But anyway, Andrew, you said you would buy the Marlins at 15. So that would give us somebody to take the Marlins potentially. We're still sitting on the Yankees and the Pirates. The Yankees, of course, definitely need to find a home for them. They are the big team of the night. So somebody who's interested, make me a reasonable offer on the Yankees, please, so we don't sit here all night trying to beg, steal, and borrow because the person who bought them, who bid on them, isn't going to pay for them. So anybody? Yeah, see, this is why, I don't know, man. It used to be a lot more fun to break on eBay, didn't it? When people used to actually pay their bills as opposed to the way people are these days. Yeah, it used to be a lot more fun than it is now, that's for sure. Yeah, it's causing all of us actually some inconvenience. Yeah, not just me. It's costing me money. So it's actually, costing me cash out of my pocket. It's costing everyone inconvenience. So, yeah. That's when you bid and don't pay, that's, kind of not cool at all. Not like even remotely. But anyway, I'm sure you know that. So you made the choice there to not pay for it. So there's not much I can do about that. So Yankees and Marlins and Pirates, it sounds like the Marlins have Andrew with an option. I don't even care about the Pirates particularly, guys. I'll just eat the Pirates. That's not that big a deal. But I do need to find one for the Yankees. Joe, the Yankees ended on eBay at $152.50. Obviously, at this point, I'm just looking for something close to that. And Nalkana says you're saying it like you did it on purpose. Well, whether you did it on purpose or didn't do it on purpose isn't the issue. The issue is it was your mistake, not mine, but it's costing me money and it's affecting everyone else in the break. So you could have chosen to honor your bid and own up to the fact that you made a mistake and deal with your own mistake, or you could do what you've chosen to do. So, I don't know why you would think that any of us be happy about that. Our break should have already been underway, and instead we're still here begging for dollars, and, there you go. So, all right, so anybody for the Yankees. I am looking for somebody to take the Yankees. If someone can make an offer. Joe says 125. Yep, if nobody else wants them, Joe, and it doesn't look like they do, that is going to be all right with me. Well, Nalkana says he tried to be civil. I don't think I'm not being uncivil to you. I'm explaining to you that an adult owns up to their mistakes. They don't blame other people, and they don't cost people money. So that would be like if I went to your work and I just took $150 out of your paycheck, and then I said, oh, I'm sorry, too bad. I didn't mean to take that, but I did. Have a good day. I'm trying to be nice about it. It's like that. Okay? So no one's going to be happy about it, bud. All right. So Joe, you've got the Yankees. That is going to be fine for you. At 125, I'm writing this down so I can update our spreadsheet, and then I'm going to type in what we need to know for you to make the payment. Then somebody said on the Marlins, or no, Brandon, you've got the Pirates at $5, so they're going to you, Brandon. And then Andrew, you have got the Marlins in there at 15. So let me just update the spreadsheet while I am doing that and getting all this sorted out on eBay. I am going to type in here for you my email address. This is what I use for eBay. Of course, I do not use it for correspondence, so I will never, ever, ever see a message that you send me there. However, if you use it for PayPal, that'll be perfect. So if the three of you wouldn't mind logging into PayPal and sending that over. Joe, that's you at the Yankees for 125. Brandon, that is you with the Pirates for 5. And Andrew, you are the Marlins at 15. That's where we sit right now. So while you all are doing that, I'm going to get it closed out here on eBay and get the spreadsheet updated and all that fun stuff. So that's the other thing too, right? All these people that don't pay when we resell the teams, they don't end up with unpaid item strikes or anything. Nothing at all. They just walk away scot-free. Gotta love it. I mean, I block them, but that's all you can really do. But anyway, there you go. So I'm closing this out. They are sending us some money by way of PayPal, and then we're going to get underway. If you guys will just hang tight here for a few more minutes, we will get this squared away. And there is the first one done. We got to close out a couple more on here. And we're getting there. All right, we're going to get that one closed out now. Well, maybe we are. There we go. Some nights eBay doesn't want to cooperate either. It's a Monday for sure, isn't it? It is. All right, now let me update the spreadsheet here real quickly. And get that taken care of. So that's going to be Joe with the Yankees. Brandon's got the Pirates. And thank you guys for picking this up. You know I appreciate that. And then Andrew, you've got the Marlins. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've got the spreadsheet updated, and 2 of you have logged in there to say you have gotten PayPal squared away, so we know at least 2 of those are done. And while I am going over our info and trying to fix whatever I have managed to knock around here on the tripod, then I'm sure Joe will have his squared away, and we'll be about ready to go. So since it's been a hot second since we went over this, here is what you need to know. Just the one break tonight. Should be out the door approximately Thursday. It might be sooner than that, but it won't be, later than that, I don't think. It is always technically listed as plus or minus a day, but we're in pretty good shape right now, so I feel like that we'll be okay and underway. Oh, Joe, sorry. I didn't know. I thought you had seen when I typed it in there earlier. I'm sorry, man. Let me type it in there for you again. And Jay Allen, I know you just tried to type it in there, but I've been told that users can't see what other users type in there, that only I can see that. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. So I just typed it in for you again, Joe, right there, so you're good. All right, so we know the deal there, and everybody's going to pull cards, so we do not need to worry about consolation cards. We're good to go there. And here is what it looks like for our break tonight. It is a 4-box half case break of Chrome Jumbo. It is the back half of a case. It ended tonight on eBay the same night we're breaking it, which is Monday night, the 24th of August. We had 3 unpaid teams in here. The owner of 2 of them came in to just let us know that he wasn't going to pay for them. And then was deeply offended that we were not happy, or that I was not happy that he didn't pay for them. Definitely the injured party, wasn't he? So Monday night, same night it ended, we're breaking it team names are on the left-hand side, winning bidders on the opposite side, except for our second chance teams. And there you will see a note for the Marlins, who now belong to Andrew L., and the Yankees, which belong to Joe S., and the Pirates, which belong to Brandon Z. And that is what we need to know about that. Now, last little piece of business here. We are going to change up the focus, and your background is getting blurry, I know, but it's on purpose, so don't worry about that. We're going to be able to see what we need to see even better. It's going to be even better. All right, so who else here? We know Dominic is here, and Andrew and Jay Allen is here as well, plus I think I already said hi to Joe and Andrew, didn't I? I think I did. And we're finally about ready to get underway here. I'm going to just put some sleeves out on the table, and then we're going to get going. Dominic said the dude was clueless. But you know what? It is always, almost to the person, that is what happens. People who don't pay, they always get angry at me. You know, now this guy wasn't what I'd call angry. He was just didn't care that, you know, he left you hanging or me hanging. But people will get angry, like when you cancel their bids or whatever. Oh, they're just outraged. They can't believe that you would do that. Or they think, oh, you should just be apologizing to them when they don't pay. And they're just startled when you're not dancing the jig that they didn't pay you. I mean, it's really, and it's gotten so bad lately. So bad. We are looking for 5 Chrome autograph cards per box. And we're going to find all kinds of other fun stuff in here too. Inserts and various things. As we go through this first box, we'll go through it a little bit slower just so we can talk about some of the things that we'll see. And then in subsequent boxes, we'll pick up the pace and not spend as much time on what I'll call the basic stuff. Jay Allen, you need Baltimore and Philadelphia. All right, Orioles and Phillies for you. All right. Ryan, I don't know what his feedback was. I would have to look. I don't think it was super low. I don't remember either of the any of the non-paying people today being super low. So probably not. But, I mean, as I said, it's par for the course. People don't take responsibility for their actions. They just think everything is somebody else's fault. Austin Riley, that is a Future Stars insert. We're going to find plenty of those. It is a refractor, as will that whole insert set be, although it is not numbered. So unless they are numbered, most of the time after the first box, we'll just call out team name or player name or something like that. And there is a Blue Wave. It's for the Angels. It's the first numbered one that we see tonight. It's numbered to 75, and it is Matt Thies or something like that. Oh, and I forgot to check in with Joe. Joe, did you get squared away on PayPal? I hope you saw that in notes there and got squared away, but maybe you can give me the high five and let me know. I forgot to go back and check on you. So this is just a base card that is a refractor, and again, we'll find plenty that look like this that aren't numbered. So much like our Future Stars, as we run across them going forward, I either won't call them out or I might just call out a player name or a team name. Ditto for this. It's one of the 35th anniversary editions, and all of that insert set for the most part is also going to be refractors. So again, we're working with them more in the first set here to let people know kind of what to expect in the box, and then we'll go a little bit faster in subsequent ones. Joe got it squared away. All right, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all 3 of you for picking up these teams so we could get the break done. Really do appreciate you a lot. There is Pujols. That is for the Angels, and this is the black and white / negative parallel. And basically those are not numbered, but they don't come out super often, so I usually set them aside anyway. So another base refractor. Again, we're flipping them right now just to demonstrate that they're unnumbered because we're in the first box, but we won't continue to flip the unnumbered ones in future boxes or future packs, or however you want to say it. First autograph out of box number 1, it is Mr. Jake Rogers, and that is going to the Detroit Tigers for our first autograph of the night. And there's a little Munoz out for the Padres. Here's one for the White Sox, Jose Abreu, who's been on some kind of weird, like, home run hitting streak, like just knocking them out of the park about every other second. And there he was for the White Sox. And did you guys see the Mike Trout card that just sold for like $3.5 million? Crazy, right? The future stars for the Twins. Now the most expensive single sports card, modern day single sports card, and maybe the most expensive even non-modern day. It might have knocked off like Honus Wagner. I think it did. Sean Murphy, freshman flash insert for the A's. And then you've got Pablo Lopez, and that one's out for the Marlins. And there's a White Sox Eloy Jimenez. Again, obviously, you know, not numbered, but a nice little refractor insert. So, yeah, the guy bought it, of course, a couple years ago. I want to say maybe 2 years ago. He bought this. It was the first Bowman auto. And he paid, I cannot remember now if it was $300,000 or $400,000. But one of those two, either $300,000 or $400,000 for it. I'm pretty sure it was just 2 years ago. It was really recently. And I think it's that guy in Las Vegas that was buying up a bunch of Trout cards. And it was graded, I want to say 9.5. And it went through Golden this week, or maybe last week, but recently. And ended up selling for $3.3 or $3.4 million. Yeah. So, you know, the guy paid $300,000 or $400,000 for it and just sold it 2 years later for $3.4 million. I mean, don't we all wish that'd been us, right? Except paying less than $300,000 or $400,000. That is the Giants. Our second autograph out is Logan Webb for the San Francisco Giants. And then we have Tatis here for the Padres. Padres had their own little run of Grand Slams recently. Yordan Alvarez Astros with an anniversary insert. And what else we got in here? We have got a refractor autograph for Minnesota, and it is numbered to 499 with Lewis Thorpe. Behind it, the A's and Matt again. There's Aristides Aquino for the Reds. I think we've all established by now that that kind of stuff is not numbered on the back, so I don't know that we have to keep flipping it at this point. Logan Allen and the Cleveland Indians. And that is autograph number 4 from box number 1. So there's one autograph somewhere left to find. There's one for the Cubbies and a Robbie Ray for the Diamondbacks. A freshman flash Yordan Alvarez insert. And then we have Santander for the Orioles. And the Twins with a Jose Barrios. Hey, Jay Allen, I saw your little Alec Bohm got called up pretty recently, like within the last couple days. So, and I think he's already belted one out of the park for your Phillies. Been lots of call-ups in the last week or so. Of course, in this shortened season, they couldn't wait too long to get him called up. If they were going to get a look at him anyway. When you only got 60 games. So they're kind of coming up fast and furious right now. Lots of guys. Fifth autograph out of box number 1. It is going to the Texas Rangers, and that is Joe Palumbo. And there's a refractor Bichette for the Blue Jays and Max Muncy for the Dodgers. And you said 400. Brandon said 400,000 is what the guy paid for the card 2 years ago, and that it is the most expensive now, officially, even more than the Honus Wagner. All right, I kind of thought it was, but then I couldn't remember exactly what the last Honus Wagner sold for, so I wasn't 100% sure. But now we are. It's Robert for the White Sox, a Soto for the Nationals, the Cubbies, and John Lester. Yeah, it's like, don't we all wish that we had had the foresight to spend the amount of money necessary to get the good Mike Trouts when they first came out? Because remember, of course, they were really expensive, at relatively speaking. Chris Paddock, future stars. And we all kind of, I don't know, maybe not all of us, obviously not all of us. That guy didn't, but I didn't stock up on a bunch of Mike Trout rookie stuff, and I certainly wish I had. I also certainly wish that die cut would cooperate. But it finally did. It is A-Rod with a die cut for the Texas Rangers. That little insert set, generally speaking, will be refractors all the way through as well. Then we've got Diamondbacks and Brewers. One pack left to take a look at here. Brings us one for the Orioles with the future stars. My man Johnny Bench out for the Cincinnati Reds. Also not wanting to go in there, those die cuts. Giving everybody grief. For the Giants, another Logan Webb. There's Acuna for the Braves. All right, off we go into box number 2. Dominic says, Basie autographs so far. So what you're saying there, Dom, is that we have not hit one out of the park yet in terms of autographs. Is that what you're telling me? I kind of think it is. Yeah, but we're just getting started. We're just getting rolling on that. Jay Allen is out of here for tonight. All right, my friends, well, get yourself some good rest. I know you always have to get up so early. I don't envy you that. So get some shut-eye, and we'll keep working, trying to find your Orioles and your Phillies in here. Dominic says a few hard foul balls. Are you comparing foul balls to our hits? Austin Riley, future stars. This will be numbered. It is a blue wave for the Miami Marlins with Jonathan VR. It is numbered to 75. And we've got the Indians and Chang Altuve for the Astros. And there is Willens for the Twins and Mr. Sean Murphy, freshman Flash. And there's Hunter for Kansas City. And Mr. Iglesias for my Cincinnati Reds, who predictably are playing horrible this year. Horribly, I guess is the right way to say it. Anyway, it's been bad. So much for all that investment we made in all those guys, right? Logan Allen, the Indians, first autograph out of box number 2. There's Kirsch for the Dodgers. There's the Rangers and Guzman. But you probably remember me complaining when we signed Moustakas and Castellanos and all those guys. And I said, we're paying those guys too much money for their bats when we don't have pitching to back it up. We're not a win-now team. And sure enough, guess what? We don't have the pitching to back it up. We got no bullpen. Starting pitching, I can get you maybe 3. Jose Rodriguez for the Angels. There's the Padres and the Rangers. But once you get past those 2 or 3 guys, or if one of those guys is having an off night, bad night, which happens, we're toast. Because we have 0 bullpen. I mean, it's horrible. So we're spending all that money for all those bats, and then we got no pitching to help us out. And truthfully, even the bats aren't even enough to help us out, really. So I wish Cincinnati would get a new owner. I don't like what the guy's done for a while now. Joe Palumbo. This is the Texas Rangers, and I feel like we've just seen him, didn't we? Didn't we just see a Joe Palumbo autograph a minute ago? Pretty sure we did. Just like we saw the Logan Allen a minute ago, too. I think they're both bookends. Gurriel for the Blue Jays. There's Solak for the Texas Rangers. There's a freshman Flash Robert. We've seen that a few times. The Giants and Brandon Crawford. There's Biggio for the Blue Jays. And survey says we have got a black and white up next. And it is my favorite name in all of baseball, Rogelio Armenteros. I just love that guy's name. That is the Astros, and it's another black and white / negative. The Rays and the Cubbies with a pair of refractors. And then there's another John Means. There's another Johnny Bench die cut. This box feels like just the entire box, doesn't it? It feels almost like a rerun of a box that we just opened. It really feels that way. Soroka for the Braves, Alonso for the Mets. And these aren't even loose boxes either. These are the back half of a case. So I'm surprised we've got as much repetition. Ryan says, what happened to Michael Lorenzen? Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened to anybody with Reds pitching. You know, like I said, we got 2 or 3 starters we can count on. Certainly, Sonny Gray's been pretty good for us since he came over, and Castillo's pretty good. And, you know, Trevor Bauer's hit or miss. You don't really know what you're going to get with him, but I guess we would count him as being, I guess I count him as maybe one of my 3 somewhat dependable pitchers. And everything beyond that is just a crapshoot. All right, there is Travis Lakins, and that is out for the Red Sox. The Angels and Andrew Heaney, Nolan Arenado, and the Rockies. I mean, here's the thing. We have known for how many years now that pitching is the deficit. How does nobody fix that for the Reds? There's a Gio Urshela. And for the A's, a Marcus Semien. Like, you know, I realize we've got some guys in the farm system that'll be maybes, but, you know, Hunter Green's already had to have surgery, and, you know, Nick Lodolo hopefully will be good, but I don't know. They don't seem to have a good grip on what they've got going. Chris Paddock and the Padres. And by they, I mean the front office for the Cincinnati Reds. A die cut for the Texas Rangers, and that is A-Rod. We saw one of those earlier, too. The Pirates and Blue Jays with a pair of little shiny refractors. I see some purple on the horizon, and it is signed. So purple ink is going to the Tigers. And what is this numbered to? 250, Dario Agrazal. Is that it, maybe? Looks kind of blue on the camera, but truthfully it is purple. I don't know why it looks bluish, but it's really not in real life. This is the Tigers and the Angels inserts. And, yeah, that's box number 2. Wrapped up. Dominic says there has to be some heat in front of us. He thinks one of these other 2 boxes, we're going to start seeing some fire come out of here. So we're hoping. Yeah, Ryan says he's been beat up this season. I think everybody's been beat up this season for the Reds. I mean, even our guys who are good have had some bad games. But you know what's funny, of course, is the Reds were kind of, after signing Moose and Castellanos and whatnot, the Reds were kind of like the trendy dark horse pick to maybe make it to the World Series and that sort of stuff. That's the biggest joke ever when you look at it right now, isn't it? There's a nice hit. This should be numbered to 499 when we turn it over because it is a refractor. It's Gavin Lux out for the Dodgers and is indeed numbered to 499. Astros and Blue Jays are up next. And here comes another autograph. It's Dylan Cease for the White Sox. And then we've got Goldie out there for the Cardinals and Robert on a refractor insert for Chicago. The White Sox, I should have said. So just calling them Chicago in case in case there's any question. A Dustin May freshman flash for the Dodgers. There's the Marlins and Harold Ramirez. And the Astros with Carlos Correa. All right. Coming around the corner, I see some orange, but first there's a Keston Hiura. Here it is. Pretty little orange. Should be numbered to 25 when we flip it over. It is Vlad Guerrero Jr. anniversary insert. That is the Blue Jays. And somewhere on here we should have, there it is, hidden up there, our numbering to 25. Looks like it is number 14 of 25 to be specific. There's little Freddie Freeman for Atlanta. Another Gavin Lux. Not autographed that time, just insert for the Dodgers. Yeah, Dominic, I agree. The hit there for Gavin Lux was nice for the Dodgers. You said that's fire. I agree with you. It was a nice one. So maybe this is going to be the box that brings the heat. Do you think? We hope, right? We hope it is. Victor Robles for the Nationals. There's a Mariano Rivera. That is the New York Yankees with a die cut. Lopez and, I'm sorry, for the Royals, I didn't say that, and Luzardo for the A's. We have got a negative black and white parallel for the Colorado Rockies and Mr. Trevor Story out for Colorado. The White Sox and Giolito, Keston Hiura again for the Brewers. Cardinals, Ravello with a base autograph. Yeah, so the NFL had a ton of false positives on their COVIDs the other day. Did you guys see that? There's the Brewers and the Giants. Like, some tremendous number of guys came back positive. All of a sudden, they were all false positives. But, of course, then everybody had to pull people out of practice and shut down facilities and all that stuff. Nico for the Cubbies, Senzel for the Reds, and then you have Simmons there for the Angels. And I'm wondering what the difference is in the way the NFL is testing and the way Major League Baseball is testing. Because Major League Baseball's had maybe, what, 1 or 2 false positives, if that. It was not many. But yet, whatever the NFL is doing, they had dozens of guys on the same day all come up false positive. So, it's kind of crazy. So, whatever they're doing, they need to be doing what baseball's doing instead. Carter Kieboom for the Nats, A.J. Puck for the A's, Barrios for the Twins, and Harper for the Phillies. Although I guess it could be a matter of what lab is processing it too. I didn't really think about that. It could be a lab issue rather than a how you're doing the test issue. Yeah, I guess that's possible. One for Jay Allen and his Baltimore Orioles. Got a little ink there for Hunter Harvey in Baltimore. And we've got the A's. There's a Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. I think I just felt a die cut in this group. We'll see. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays, and sure enough, it is a Sandy Koufax die cut out for the Dodgers. Some days these go in there, and some days they just argue with you, these die cuts. It's like teenagers, right? Some days they cooperate, some days you just want to shake them. There's the Diamondbacks and the Astros. The Oakland A's and a Sean Murphy autograph. Close out the autographs out of box number 3. Then we've got the Cubbies with John Lester, the Padres with Trent Grisham. That's another guy who's been playing really well lately. And that closes out box number 3, bringing us into a little last box mojo. So we're going to hope that we can pull some fire. Let's bring the fire out of here. Dominic, you hit an orange variation of Gavin Lux the other night, and you're pretty happy about that one. Yeah, I would be too. Yeah, for sure. Orange variation Gavin Lux is a nice little hit, friend. You are not wrong about that. Okay, we've got Tatis for the Padres, followed by the Babe. It is a die-cut Babe Ruth for the Yankees. Now, see, he was a total gentleman. He went right in the sleeve. Didn't argue at all. The Cubbies and Baez, Mike Trout, and the Angels. Zach Gallen. That is Diamondbacks. Got a little look at him the other day, I do believe. The Marlins and Yamamoto. The Cardinals and Jack Flaherty. The Giants. You have got an autograph here for a guy who shows up in a lot of products this year, Mauricio Dubon. And we've got Blue Jays and Braves. Future Stars, Pete Alonso for the Mets. Freshman Flash Luzardo for the A's. The Phillies with an Aaron Nola refractor. And Keston Hiura for the Brewers. Another shiny little refractor hit. Well, some people consider those hits. Some people don't. So, all right, Ryan's looking for the Cubbies. He's hoping the Cubs show up out of here, out of this last box, to see if we can conjure up some mojo for your Cubbies. All right, I'm going to try, Ryan. I'm going to give it a go here. Ooh, I see some gold. So last box mojo's bringing us some pretty gold, no matter. That is a gold wave Carter Kieboom for the Nationals. And it is numbered 250. So that's a nice one for the Nats as far as numbered inserts go. Braves and Mariners. Finish off the refractors out of that pack. A freshman Flash Bo Bichette. Then you've got another Dozier for the Royals. I say another. I think it's, well, I don't know. The other Kansas City Royal like that might not have been Dozier. Can't remember. Nick Senzel, Cincinnati Reds. There's a Mitch Keller for the Pirates. Here's another Sandy Koufax die cut. I believe this is a pair of the Koufax die cuts for the Dodgers. And then we've got the Rays and Brandon Lowe, Shohei Ohtani, and the Angels. Future Stars, Mike Tauchman. That's the Yankees. We've got some purple on the horizon here. And it's going to San Francisco. You've got a little Logan Webb to 299 for the Giants. Haney for the Angels. Alonso for the Mets. All right, we're down to our last 4 packs here. Cruising along into the last few opportunities. One of them is going to the Padres, and that is Andres Munoz for San Diego. And you've got a Tanaka for the Yankees, A.J. Puck for the A's. And the A's again with an autograph, this time Sheldon Noose. You know, you always find lots of Oakland A's autographs these days. Baez for the Padres, the Tigers, and Matty Boyd. I don't know that he's ever gone by Matty, but, you know, Matthew Boyd, just to clarify. Well, look at that. The guy who I said comes out of everything comes out again. But this time he signed on the freshman Flash parallel. That again is the Giants. and Mauricio Dubon, and it is numbered to 99. So a pair of those Giants autographs right here in the last box. It was Blue Jays and Tigers. And then our last pack of the night brings us a freshman flash for the A's, Crawford for the Giants, and then the A's again with Liam Hendricks. All right, so that is the break, but of course we are going to recap a few little things here. We'll recap our autographs, our die cuts, our numbered cards, and our black and white parallels. So give me just 1 second here. We'll get that together and do some recapping, and then we'll put up the spreadsheet information one more time. If you happen to miss it earlier, we'll take another look at when you can expect your item to ship and all that fun stuff. So unnumbered, but not super common, the black and white / negative parallels. The first one was the Rockies and Trevor Story, followed by Rogelio Armenteros for the Astros, and then Mr. Pujols for the Angels. We had one orange to 25. It is Vlad Guerrero Jr. That's going to the Toronto Blue Jays. We had one gold. It is a gold wave, Carter Kieboom, numbered to 50 to the Nationals. A blue wave for the Marlins to 75, Jonathan Villar. A blue wave, Matt Thaiss for the A's to 75. And one purple, Logan Webb to 299 for the Giants. So those are our numbered cards that do not have ink on them. We'll do our die cuts here real quickly as well. None of these are numbered, so we don't need to flip them over again. Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers, Babe Ruth, Yankees, a second Koufax for the Dodgers, Mariano Rivera, Yankees, A-Rod for the Rangers, Johnny Bench for the Reds, Johnny Bench for the Reds, and another A-Rod for the Rangers. Takes care of the die cuts out of this half case. Now we have a freshman flash autograph numbered to 99 going to the Giants, Mauricio Dubon. Sheldon Neuse for the Oakland A's, the Padres, and Andres Munoz. There is another Dubon, this one a base autograph for San Francisco Giants. Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks, the Oakland A's, and Sean Murphy for the Baltimore Orioles. That is Hunter Harvey. Then you've got Rangel Ravelo for the Cardinals, Dylan Cease, the White Sox, a refractor autograph, very nice, for Gavin Lux and the Dodgers, numbered to 499. Got a purple refractor here. This is Agrizal for the Tigers to 250. You've got the Red Sox with Travis Lakins. There is Joe Palumbo, what I believe is one of two for the Rangers. And you've got a Jose Rodriguez base auto for the Angels. Logan Allen, that is the Cleveland Indians, and maybe one of two for it. Here's your bookend Joe Palumbo for the Rangers. And there's your bookend Logan Allen for the Indians. Then you've got Lewis Thorpe. That's a refractor to 499 for the Minnesota Twins. The Giants had another hit, and that was Logan Webb. And then the Tigers had another hit. We started it off tonight seeing that Jake Rogers autograph. All right, so that is the break and the recap. What we are going to do now is take one more little peek at all of the happy little spreadsheet info and take a look at what you need to know in regard to shipping, etc. So I am projecting right now a Thursday shipping date. As always, that is plus or minus a day. I do anticipate that it will go out on Thursday, maybe even before Thursday, because I'm fairly caught up at the moment. But, you know, to be on the safe side, it's always going to say plus or minus a day, but I'll get it out to you as quickly as I can. Everyone pulled cards in here. There's lots of cards in this break, so we don't have to worry about consolation cards. Every team will for sure have a package heading their way with cards in it pulled in the break. And as far as what's coming up in the days ahead, tomorrow night we're doing Leaf Trinity Baseball by the full case. I think that is my last case of Trinity Baseball for those of you who care about that sort of thing. On Wednesday night, we've got 3 new releases coming Wednesday. It's going to be 5-star baseball, black football, and immaculate baseball. It's a half case of 5-star, a full case of black, a full case of immaculate. They are all loose boxes from shared cases. On Thursday night, we're going to do a half case of Archives baseball. Those are also loose boxes. On Friday night, we're going to do a second case of immaculate baseball, and then we're going to do a 6-box half inner case break of certified football, also loose boxes. As it stands right now, both Saturday and Sunday will be off nights. So that's what the days ahead look like. And I guess that has pretty well got us wrapped up for tonight. So thank you once again, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for those of you who paid for what you bought, and thank you for those of you who stepped in and paid for the things that the people who bought them didn't pay for. So I appreciate all of that very much. I hope that you have a fantastic week ahead. I'd love to see you again. Come back anytime you want. I like having the company. But in the meantime, since I'm gone till tomorrow, have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe and happy and healthy, and we will